Day 21 was survival, but what came after? That was horror. If you watched my last story, you know I survived 21 days in the jungle. No one dared enter. But this is about what didn't stay behind. This is what came home with me. Day 22. The return home. I arrived home on day 22, ragged, hollow, and grateful to be alive. But almost instantly, I felt it, a cold in my room. My dog wouldn't enter. My reflection lagged behind me in the mirror. That night I heard it, the jungle, in my walls, leaves rustling where there were none, a growl low and wet. I tried to tell myself it was exhaustion, but I hadn't brought my dreams back with me. Whatever it was wide awake. Day 23, the missing time. I blacked out for hours that next morning. The footage on my home security showed me standing motionless in my kitchen, just staring at the fridge, for 2 hours. When I blinked awake, I was holding a mango, but it was still dripping with jungle mud. I hadn't brought back any fruit. At least I thought I hadn't. Day 24. The visitor at the door at exactly midnight. My doorbell rang 3 times. I looked through the peephole, nobody. But when I opened the door, there were footprints, wet, muddy, and leading into my house. That night I heard whispers in a language I never learned. It wasn't human, but it wasn't an animal either. I locked every door, every window, but it was already inside. Day 25. The teeth in the walls, I started hearing scratching, then chewing. My bedroom walls pulsed like flesh. I put my ear to the surface. I heard breathing. I swung a hammer at the wall expecting rats. Instead, the wall bled, and something laughed from inside. Day 26. Jungle follows me to work. I went to work to escape. But my office plant had grown. Too much. Vines coiled around my chair like they'd missed me. My coworkers said I smelled like a wet forest. My boss said I'd emailed him at 3 a.m. I checked my mail. It wasn't words, just symbols identical to the carvings I saw deep in the jungle. And the email was titled, "I am here now." Day 27. Friends start disappearing that night. I invited my friend Marcus over. He brought sage and holy water. The lights flickered. He screamed halfway through the cleansing and vanished. I found his shoe 3 days later, covered in moss, and his voice still echoes from my hallway sometimes, begging me not to look at it, begging me not to listen. Day 28. The return of the boy. I saw the boy again, the one who pointed left. Only this time he pointed at me, and his mouth opened impossibly wide. Inside, not teeth, not tongue, just jungle, wet, alive, screaming. My phone exploded when I tried to record it. The screen now permanently displays one phrase, "You brought IT back." Day 29. I tried to burn it all. I took all my gear, clothes, even my boots, and burned them. As the fire crackled, the flames turned green. Something howled from inside them. And then the fire died instantly. In its place was a single jungle flower, still damp, still breathing. Day 30. The thing that watches. I stopped sleeping. I'd see it in the corner of mirrors. It never moved, never blinked, until I turned away. Then I'd feel its breath, hot, wet, like decomposing vines. I tried to leave town. My tires melted overnight, and my GPS just looped the same words. You are still in the jungle. Even my world wasn't real anymore. Day 31. The message at 3:33. I have received a package. No return address. Inside, a tape recorder. I pressed play. My voice, but not mine. It spoke of a prophecy. The jungle was not cursed. It was sealed. You broke the seal, then static, then the whisper, "We are coming." Every light in my house exploded, and the vines on my walls sighed. A warning, I don't sleep. I don't dream, but I hear them dreaming. If you watched my survival story and thought it ended there, you were wrong. This is not a jungle tale anymore. This is an invasion story. And if you feel a breeze tonight with no open window, check your floor. If it's wet, it means it found you too. Like, share, subscribe before it's too late. Remember, the freedom of speech section is always open in case you want to say anything.